India's urban commute was stuck in gridlock, chaos, delays, and pollution ruling the day. But today, the hum of progress echoes beneath our cities. This is the story of transformation. From the launch of new metro systems to expansion projects reshaping cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and beyond. In this episode, hear directly from the visionaries and pioneers who built this network, leaders like Sreedharan, Mangu Singh, Shalabh Goel, Brijesh Dixit, and KVB Reddy, who overcame challenges, defied odds, and redefined city transportation. An era of ambition, innovation, and collaboration, the metro isn't just a mode of transport. It's India's blueprint for a smarter, more connected future. Join us as we unveil the journey that moved India forward. But as India races towards the future, it's also grappling with challenges that threaten this progress, one of them being the overpopulation of cities. India's population has been growing steadily over the years, with more and more people being added each decade. We are at the epicenter of the largest human migration in history, with 30 people moving to urban areas every 60 seconds. By 2030, 40% of India's population, over 600 million people, will be concentrated in cities, putting immense pressure on transportation services. Imagine the daily struggle: people crammed into overcrowded local trains in Mumbai or squeezed into tuk-tuks meant for far fewer passengers in the smaller cities. These scenes, repeated daily, reveal the uncomfortable reality of our urban transport systems. But there's another silent killer that travels on these roads: pollution. India ranks third among countries with the worst air quality, with many of its cities blanketed in toxic smog. As we reach the limits of road and railway expansions, the metro emerges as a game changer. In the mid-20th century, Kolkata, India's most populous city, was grappling with severe transportation challenges. By the 1960s and 70s, the city's roads were overwhelmed due to rapid urbanization, with buses, trams, and rickshaws struggling through congested streets. The existing public transport infrastructure couldn't cope with the growing demand, leading to frequent traffic jams and long travel times. To address these issues, the concept of a metro system was introduced. Kolkata's dense population and narrow roads made this metro system essential. The goal was to create a transit solution that could move large numbers of people efficiently, reduce congestion, and improve the overall quality of life in the city. Construction of the Kolkata Metro began in 1972, with the initial stretch being a modest 3.4 kilometers long, connecting Esplanade to Netaji Bhavan. Despite numerous challenges, including financial constraints, difficult soil conditions, and the need for advanced tunneling techniques, the project pressed forward. When the first section opened to the public in 1984, it marked the beginning of India's metro journey. A journey that wouldn't have been possible without the vision of Sreedharan, the Metro Man.
To achieve efficient ridership, the most important thing is to have a fare structure which is affordable and acceptable by the traveling public. The other thing is the commuters need the last minute connectivity, easy to reach the stations and easy to reach from the metro station to the place of work or occupation. There is also necessary to have park and ride facilities, that is sufficient parking place for people coming by vehicles so they can park the vehicle and change over to metro. My advice to the metro heads would be the following. One, they must ensure the projects are completed on time and without exceeding the estimated cost. Secondly, they should be very discreet in fixing the fares. The fares have got to be affordable and attractive to the passengers. Thirdly, they should ensure the operating cost is reduced to the minimum.
While Dr. E. Sreedharan played a pivotal role in shaping India's metro landscape, another key figure was working alongside him, Mangu Singh, a civil engineer from the Indian Railways. Singh was posted to Kolkata Metro in 1989 at a time when the project was plagued with delays and setbacks. The metro had already taken over a decade to complete just a few kilometers, and work had come to a standstill. Singh found himself in the middle of a crumbling project, facing logistical nightmares, financial roadblocks, and frustrated citizens. But he stayed, working with Sreedharan to push the project forward, despite its difficulties.
I was posted in Kolkata Metro way back in 1989. It was not of my liking. In fact, posting in Kolkata Metro was not of anybody's liking. The post was considered to be a dumping post. So when I joined Kolkata Metro, I tried my best to come out. But then after a stage, I was told that you cannot be released unless the project is completed. So I then decided to go ahead. And that is how I came into the metro stream. Otherwise, I'm basically from Indian Railway Service of Engineers. You might not have heard a project under lockout. Kolkata Metro, work was not going on at all. Standstill, no work. Everything which could go wrong went wrong there. A small line of 16 kilometers took about 25 years to complete. And during this period, the entire city was put to the inconvenience. But then I decided that whatever is the circumstances, make out maximum out of it. The advantage of such post is that nobody is going to ask you what are you doing. So you have the freedom to do, you have that liberty to do, so you can really do many things. But as a whole, the lessons learned and the in person to me, the experience gained has been very valuable.
E. Sreedharan's work has left a lasting mark on India's urban landscape. His vision didn't just build metros, it built a better future for millions. As we continue to expand and innovate, his legacy will guide us, showing that with determination and purpose, extraordinary achievements are possible.
DMRC, like the parent Indian Railways, will become a slightly profit-making company? Yes, there's no doubt about it.
His legacy goes on, not only in the infrastructure of metro lines, but in the improved daily lives of those who commute with ease. The Metro Man created a more connected future, with his influence present in every metro station, every train, and every journey we take.
Now, coming to Delhi, working with Mr. Sreedharan, as you mentioned, I must say I have learned a lot from him. In Kolkata Metro, the decision making, I learned that because I was given almost free hand. There were issues where buildings were collapsing because of the technology at that time available. And I was only a deputy chief engineer, not very senior level person. I believe that if you are doing something good, you are doing in good faith, even if you make a mistake, you can always convince the people that whatever you have done in good faith. If you have to succeed, you have to take tough decisions, you have to take all with you, your team, your people down below, your contractors, everybody you have to take along, and then only you can succeed.
This brings us to Delhi, the heart of India and one of the largest cities in the world, has been grappling with a daunting challenge: how to move millions of people efficiently in a city plagued by severe pollution and relentless traffic jams. With a population of 32 million today, expected to swell to 40 million by the end of the decade, the pressure on Delhi's infrastructure is immense.
When we came to Delhi, that baggage of Calcutta Metro was with us. And it was difficult for us to convince people, public, the policymakers, the bureaucrats in the city, because such projects requires huge disruption to the services, disruption to the life of the people. But as I mentioned to you earlier, the lesson we learned from the Calcutta, so we gave a sort of a commitment to the people that we will ensure that the works are done in such a way that the inconvenience faced by you people are minimum. That is how we take them along with us, because they felt then the sense of ownership of the project. Second part, we decided to use the technology, the latest technology available in the world for constructing the project. Like most of the part of the Calcutta Metro was done by the cut and cover. The entire Central Avenue Road was dug up for many years, causing inconvenience to the public. So we decided to go with the latest tunnel boring machines, which requires minimum disruption at the surface. Similarly, for doing the elevated works, even a small flyover in Delhi used to take 6-7 years because the technology was not available. So what we then brought this technology of segmental construction, then of course ensuring that the sites are not occupied for a long time, confining the major work during night time only. If I give you an example of Connaught Place, the New Delhi Traders Association, they objected to the alignment. They said that no, we will not allow the station to be constructed at the central path. But we then convinced them that how we will do the work. We will not cause any inconvenience to you. We will confine our work during night hours, night 11 to 3 a.m. And the difficulties we had at that time, that there were not many examples in the world where the metro under similar circumstances, similar environmental conditions were existing. So this was a big exercise we did. And I'm very happy, and you will also agree with me, that whatever we decided, the way the metro was constructed in Delhi and replicated subsequently in all of the cities is very successful.
Over the decade, Tata BlueScope Steel's role has been instrumental in the development of metro's lines by supplying superior quality roofing and structural solutions for metro stations. The innovative roofing solutions offer design flexibility, exceptional aesthetics, and unparalleled structural integrity, ensuring passenger comfort and safety. Tata BlueScope Steel is a one-stop solution that addresses the needs of all stakeholders as well as offers significant savings on the total cost of ownership of metro stations. Tata BlueScope Steel has a rich legacy of having built over 135 metro stations across the nation. But the transformation of urban mobility in India doesn't stop there. Across the country, cities are embracing the power of modern metro systems to reshape their futures. Hyderabad, a city known for its rich history and rapid modernization, is home to one of India's most advanced metro systems.
Hyderabad is one of the fastest growing cities, and especially with so much of service sector. Entire new Hyderabad, the Cyberabad city, the financial district, high-tech cities, it's zooming like anything. It's one of the most livable city, and we can make it more livable with more number of the public transport systems getting integrated with the existing metro system.
The Hyderabad Metro, launched in November 2017, has quickly become a cornerstone of the city's urban infrastructure, providing a modern, efficient, and sustainable mode of transport for millions of residents.
The backbone, as I mentioned, has to be the metro. Other modes of public transport, like whether it is road transport system or other auto rickshaws, e-rickshaws, rapidos, all those things should supplement each other.
Hyderabad's metro system stands out not just for its scale, but also for the speed with which it was implemented, spanning 69.2 kilometers across 3 corridors.
As the city is growing, more and more parking places are required and more last mile connections are required. That's how we have geared up. In next 1 year, we are able to double both the parking places and the last mile connectivities.
The Hyderabad Metro is currently the second largest metro network in India by route length, after the Delhi Metro.
Hyderabad Metro has been totally financed at 70% debt and 30% equity, and L&T has brought in the equity of 3,500 crores. And the remaining, the total capitalized cost of this project is around 19,000 odd crores. Hyderabad Metro, our OPEX are the best in the country, and there are only 3 metros in India who are making operationally profitable, and we are the highest out of that.
Now moving southern part of India. Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of India, has seen explosive growth over the past few decades. But with this rapid urbanization came significant challenges, particularly in transportation. The need for an efficient public transit system led to the birth of Namo Metro, a project that has faced its share of hurdles but continues to evolve. The Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation, BMRCL, a joint venture between the central and Karnataka governments, began work on the city's metro system nearly 9 years ago. The initial phase, planned to be completed in 5 years, was designed to cover 42.3 kilometers, connecting the city from west to east and north to south. However, delays, primarily due to disputes over land acquisition and the difficult terrain of the Deccan Plateau, caused significant setbacks. Originally estimated to cost 8,158 crore rupees, the budget for Phase 1 ballooned to 13,845 crore rupees as the project missed several deadlines. Despite these setbacks, Phase 1 saw partial success, with 27 kilometers currently operational, serving an estimated 50,000 passengers daily. Phase 2 of Namo Metro, which will add 72 kilometers to the network, is underway with an estimated completion cost of 26,000 crore rupees. Securing additional funds for Phase 2 has been challenging. Looking ahead, BMRCL is preparing a feasibility study for Phase 3, which aims to further extend the metro network. Now we will turn our attention to another city grappling with immense urban pressures, Mumbai. The financial capital of India is a city that never sleeps. With a population exceeding 20 million, its streets are constantly bustling with activity. The city's local train network, often referred to as the lifeline of Mumbai, has been under immense pressure for decades. The overcrowded trains, relentless traffic jams, and rising pollution levels highlighted the urgent need for an alternative mode of transport. Enter the Mumbai Metro, a project envisioned to transform the city's transportation landscape with an estimated investment of 1.4 lakh crore rupees by 2030.
मुंबई मेट्रो डेफिनेटली मुंबई लोकल से तो बहुत बेटर है. कंजेशन कम है, एसी मिलता है, अफोर्डेबल है और सस्टेनेबल है. प्राइसेस भी कम है और डेफिनेटली रश भी तो बहुत ही कम है.
Whenever I want to travel to Western Line, I go from Ghatkopar to Andheri from that metro line. It's very convenient.
As the Mumbai Metro gears up for its ambitious expansion, it's clear that this is just one part of a larger narrative, a narrative that spans across the entire country.
Maharashtra and Mahametro have been pioneer in terms of transit-oriented development. The idea and the dream was to provide a public transport of international standard. Both Nagpur and Pune metro systems have been called model metro systems from the point of view of technical sustainability. So as the size of network increases and the last and first mile connectivity is addressed, feeder services are introduced, this number will definitely go up.
The Delhi Metro, launched in 2002, was a game changer, bringing much needed relief to the city's overburdened roads. But as the city grew, so did the demand for a more comprehensive solution, one that could extend beyond the city's core and into its rapidly expanding suburbs. Enter the Regional Rapid Transit System, RRTS, a groundbreaking project designed to redefine urban transit for the National Capital Region. With its cutting-edge technology and bold vision, VRRTS promises to slash travel times and connect Delhi with its neighboring states like never before. Costing an estimated $4 billion and set to be completed by 2025, VRRTS will cut a typical 90-minute road journey to about 55 minutes, with stations spaced for faster, longer distance travel. Expected to serve 800,000 daily users, growing to millions. The system includes 16 elevated stations and integration with the Meerut Metro. Most of the route will be built on single piers, minimizing land use and easing construction.
If we see the overall planning in the country, the transport planning, the metros are supposed to run within the city. Regional trains, what RRTS stands for, they are supposed to cater to public around up to a distance of say 100 kilometers from the city hub. And beyond 100 kilometers, normally it is the Indian Railways. So our concept while setting up RRTS was that cities like Meerut, Modipuram, they become an integral part of Delhi, the complete NCR region, so that it is very, very easily accessible for people who are staying at a distance of say 100 kilometers or so. So that is going to be the prime reason why people are going to use RRTS. And in 1 hour, if people from Modipuram can reach to Delhi, so then for whether it is for their job or for healthcare, or for education, or for any such kind of a reason, people will find it very, very easy to commute from Modipuram to Delhi and vice versa. Now, for example, right now we are running trains at every 15 minutes, and for this no reservation is required. So people can just come into the RRTS station, take a ticket, or use the NCMC card and board the train. Now the challenges which were coming to us were during the execution stage. Challenges like shifting of the various utilities, the pipelines, the already existing cables. These were some of the challenges. Then Delhi Metro has got a big setup here, big infrastructure. So their lines were also crossing us, NHAI lines were crossing us. So there were a number of such challenges which were encountered. But as far as general help is concerned, we got a lot of cooperation from Delhi Metro, from NHAI. So as a team, we could navigate all these challenges very, very sort of smoothly, I can say now.
As of January 2025, India's constructed metro network has soared beyond 1,000 kilometers across 17 cities, making it the third largest metro system in the world. Building on this remarkable growth, another 606 kilometers are currently under construction, steadily expanding the reach and transformative impact of metro services in urban India. Additionally, 300 plus kilometers of new metro routes have already been approved, while proposals for another 1,000 plus kilometers are in the pipeline. With an ambitious vision for modernizing urban transportation, India is setting its sights on achieving a 3,000 plus kilometer metro network in the coming years. This vision is not just about adding distance, it's about reshaping cities, decongesting roads, cutting carbon emissions, and creating a more connected, sustainable future for millions of Indians.
As the existing metro, the complete infrastructure is already developed for 6 coach car trains. We are currently operating 3 coach, and the number of coaches currently we are operating is 57, which can go up to 140. So you can easily imagine today, easily we are handling 5.5-6 lakhs people, which can go up to 15 lakhs, 16 lakh once this complete infrastructure is made, used, and it is designed to already designed and constructed for future. It's a future metro.
Not only the future, we transform the way of life of the people of that city.
Years down the line, I'm sure that people are going to talk with a lot of pride that when was the first RRTS train run in the country.
I was born in such a time. I started my career at such a time when the metro journey started in the country. So I'm really very happy on that.